I think you should tell the story because you were the most involved.
Well, Eric was involved as well, and just to probably, I guess, in order to tell the story, everybody needs to know, if it's not been said already, of course, Brody loved baseball, but part of loving baseball for Brody was if you open the trunk of his car at any time, he would have swag or baseball bats and balls and mitts. I mean, he had everything in the back of his car. One time I think I saw catcher's gear. They're like, what the fuck you got catcher's gear in
case Aaron wants to play catch.
So we identified on that level, the two of us, you know. I mean, every once in a while, there was one time we'd come in the main room late at night, and he's been on for 45 minutes or something like that, and he would notice me there, and Curtis plays baseball. He gets it, you know, and that. So, you know, you love stuff like that, and how do you not love Brody? But before I became assistant GM at the Comedy Store, I was a security guard there for quite a while, and in doing security work, you're obviously always running into strange individuals at the Comedy Store and having to escort strange individuals out. And one night we're in the back of the parking lot, and I was out by the back door, and Brody was showing Eric and Jeff Richards.
He was giving us stuff out of his trunk.
Right. So he was giving you guys some things out of the trunk of his car. Well, this guy just walks up the driveway, goes on the opposite side of the car, and then starts walking up the concrete side part of the hill. And if you don't know, the Comedy Store has this giant hillside on the back side of it. And then one way to keep the hillside from coming down on the Comedy Store, they have these railroad ties stacked up about 12 feet that they've built up from 3 feet to 4 feet to more and more. And it's just gotten bigger and bigger to keep the mountain from falling on the Comedy Store. So this guy walks up this hill, starts walking on top of these 12-foot ties, walking, and he goes behind the Comedy Store. We have this big gate. So I just see all this, and I run over there real quick, and I jump over the fence. And as I'm scaling this 12-foot fence and running for this guy who we don't know who he is, if he has a weapon, if he's done anything, he's got anything dirty on his mind. And I just jump the fence. And as I'm jumping the fence, I hear Brody, "Go get him, Curtis. You got it." And I come bouncing over the fence, and I capture the guy in the back, and he's in sacred ground, and I tackle the guy from behind, and I just hold him on the ground. And I'm asking the guy different questions, like, what are you thinking, and things like that. And the next thing I see are these footsteps in front of me, and it's Brody standing over the top of me, and he goes, "You got him, Curtis. Good job." And then just other supportive gestures of, quotes and stuff. And I'm like, Brody. And I look up, and he's got a Louisville Slugger baseball bat, and he's got it slung over his shoulder. "We're here for you," things like that. And we resolve the issue. But then later, I think the best part of the story is what you witnessed, to be honest with you, because Brody has all this baseball gear in the back of his trunk of his car. Not only does he have the baseball bat that he brought back out, but he has the baseball bat with a bat donut on it, and it's a weighted donut that they swing around, and it's something the guy would use when you're on the hole or in the hole to go up to bat. And so he sees me scale the fence, says what he does, and I kind of got to step up. Because what you and Jeff tell me he does is he pulls the bat, he reaches in, pulls the bat out of the car, and then he actually takes a swing, a couple practice swings like that, taps the donut off, and he goes, "Let's go!" And then he just and he goes back there, and he comes and helps out. And it's just hilarious.